And we're going to take out a ship I haven't taken out in quite a bit. It's kind of a unique. It's a Demos, and take a look at what its specialties are here. This is looks like it's been a long time since I've flown it. Let's see here. The Demos is a hybrid turret, and it has armor repair bonuses, and micro-warp drive signature penalty is reduced and can fit assault damage control. So it's a pretty nice ship. I have it set up for webbing, and so that's kind of the primary thing that I have this. Oh, come on! Why can't I drop them in the right spots to get them to stick? So, and I do have an assault damage control, and have all of this. So got some hammerhead drones. Does that fill the drone bay on this? It probably does. Yes, drone bay is not very big. So yeah, and so now I am just watching for where we may have some action, and then head out, see what I can do. This is good for especially for ESS defense and stuff, but it is it good for, like, on the gate? Well, if there's other people, then it can be. All on its own, what'll happen is it'll web them and they'll just get to warp faster. So, unless they don't know what they're doing, which, maybe they won't. Well, something happened here. I don't have any ability to run a salvager, do I? Is there room on this fit in the highs? There's not. Okay. So, I mean, those are some nice... those are some nice wrecks. Seems that there was a little bit of fighting that happened here. It doesn't look like there's anything going on inside there. Play that drone song again, the one that's never been published because I wasn't sure about it. Y'all can tell me what you think. About a player who really loves his drones, calls himself Drone Daddy. Since I'm picking up drones, giving them a new home.
He'd wake each morning with a smile so bright, polishing his drones till they gleamed in the light, buffing every smudge, rubbing every frame. To him, these machines were more than just a name.
Little chirps and whistles and stuff. That's like the drones singing, purring.
Drone daddy, polishing shine, rubbing bellies in a line. Nantic paste, treat so sweet, name so cute. Can't beat, 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 beat.
That's the drones singing. Take care, Phoenix.
Sparky, Bumblebee, Betty too. Sir Pings a lot, how he flew. Each one gleamed bright and fine in Drone Daddy's loving line.
Guy that just came into system. He's kind of pain in the butt.
He'd feed them treats with tender care, whispering their names in the hangar air. Each one a friend, each one a joy. His heart was theirs, these mechanical joys. Drone Daddy, polishing shine, rubbing bellies in a line. Nanit paste, treat so sweet, name so cute, can't be beat.
I'm looking for another ship here.
They called him crazy, said he was mad, but Drone Daddy never felt sad. For in his heart, his drones were true, a family in the stars, bright and new. Drone Daddy, polishing shine, rubbing bellies in a line. Nanit paste, treat so sweet, name so cute, can't be beat. Nanit paste, treat so sweet, name so cute, can't be beat.
All right. So yeah, that's a song. I mean, I wrote that some time ago. I wrote the lyrics for 4 songs about a guy loving his drones, and then got that one done and just never really did much more with it. So this guy is probably in a Tengu, and probably cloaky. So, you know, just keep an eye out for him, because he could just appear. See if I can get any value out of these here. And he could land on me at any second here. He really could. So far, these have not been very valuable. But, you know, sometimes you get real lucky. And I love building things like rigs. Right, so, well, we in the end, about $1 million worth. Not very much. This thing is set up for ESS defense. Can fly 2481 inside an ESS. It's very fast. Doesn't have very much DPS though. 75. And then the drones are web drones to help slow them down. Whoever I'm chasing. So, alright, there we go. Some more loot in there. There, that's cleaned up. Alright, let's get back into that other ship. It can't, this other ship can't do any salvaging. So, it's just not, just doesn't have that ability really. I did write a song about ESS defense and the Horde. It's at the expense of my friend got game. Yep. Let's go blow my ship up.
In the heart of MJ5F9 with a panic horde reigns. Got game plan, the heist so insane. A seasoned capsuleer with danger in his veins. The ESS bank his target, tempting fortune and fame. But in the shadow of the horde, it was more than just a game. A daring thief in a realm where legends are made.
Rodney, me, I just noticed that you followed. Must have been while I was stepping away. Welcome. I recognize the name.
Blow my ship up like the night. Blow my ship up in the fight. Blow my ship up wrong or right. Blow my ship up and tonight. Blow my ship up, watch me burn. Blow my ship up, no return. Blow my ship up, fake discern. Blow my ship up, tables turn. Merrill led the chargers through the night with binocular and fire strike inside. In the local chat they gave Doc a fright. Surrender now or face your final night. He twisted and turned, dodging beams so bright. In the cruiser's wake he tried to make his flight.
We have 570 people in system, in a null system. It's a lot.
Blow my ship up and tonight. Blow my ship up, watch me burn. Blow my ship up, no return. Blow my ship up, fate is turn. Blow my ship up, tables turn. No filaments left, no way to escape. Every stargate blockaded, sealing Doc's fate. No satisfaction for them, he thought in his state. In the local chat he typed, my ship you'll not take. Doc said self-destruct, sealing his fate. A final act of defiance in the cold voice embrace.
Yeah, the song's about MJ. System I just came in from.
Blow my ship up like the night. Blow my ship up in the fight. Blow my ship up wrong or right. Blow my ship up and tonight. Blow my ship up, watch me burn. Blow my ship up, no return. Blow my ship up, fate is turn. Blow my ship up, tables turn. A fool but brave in the Horde's arcade. MJ's 5F9 returned to its normal parade. The legend of Doc's game has been made. A kill denied where bold moves
It got
are
quiet.
made. A perfect story of heroes and rogues were made. To all capsuleers, very well played.
There's not been too much PvP action. Comes and goes in waves.
Warp drive active.
Do. Null. Connects to someplace else in null. Right.
Warp drive active.
Heading out looking for this. What was just reported. All right. I'm not seeing, this person's been reported, but I'm not really seeing where they're at in here. So I'm leaving here in favor of another place. Trying to get some action.
Warp drive active.
Ooh, look at all them capsules. What is with that? That's interesting. A lot of capsules. Right.
Warp drive active.
Looks like they just killed this guy. And it looks like I missed the party. Seeing if anything's going to come through here. Maybe not.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Norwegian drone pilot just followed.
Norwegian drone pilot, welcome. So the reason that I highlighted all of the names over here was so that I could see visually when people come in to know whether or not they're who's coming in through this gate. If I have them all highlighted for the most part, then when somebody comes into this gate but we don't see them yet, I'll see them as unhighlighted on the side. Norwegian drone pilot, I am in Horde as well, yes. So this one orange flashy, he's probably watching us at the gate, letting his buddies in the next system know whether or not he can jump through. I'm gonna go peek next door. All right, so the guy is here. Oh, Zeno? They're shooting me from so far away. Ah, there he is. Okay. He just jumped through the gate here. Now, unless somebody else has him caught, I won't be able to catch him. But we'll see. Maybe he hasn't exposed himself yet here. Where's a bubbler? Have one here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Bataj just followed.
There they are. Manticore left. Or did he? Yep. Flycatcher. I'll go back in there. Sure, why not? How hard is it to get into this game? Well, it's more difficult than most MMOs, but if you... once you get it, it's one of the best MMOs you'll ever play. You never run out of things to do. Ever. I've been playing a long time, and I still learn new stuff all the time. Alright, they didn't even bubble the gate here. So, I don't know where they're going. I suspect they're just trying to get the other guy through. So... And Brodert, exclamation point Eve. If you follow that link and when you create an account, it'll give you 1 million extra skill points. Now I know that may not mean, it doesn't mean anything to you because you don't know the relevance of that, but it's actually quite a bit. Help give you a little extra start. And you can come join us in game. You're more than welcome to. All right, I'm going to head back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Grade FE24 just followed.
These guys are taking off. Right, the reports that there are currently are nothing very interesting.
Warp drive active.
Bullshit. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really use it yet in a fight to see how well it'll perform. What'll happen is we'll all of a sudden get a bunch of PvP action. It's kind of like how it works with PvP in here sometimes. You know, it's like 50 minutes of waiting, 5 minutes of the chase, 3 minutes of battle, followed by 2 minutes of crying. Hopefully not yourself crying. Hopefully it's the other guy crying. You know, and that's kind of how the cycle is. So... now I'm just watching for something else to be said about, you know, people needing help or the waiting game now. Like a mining fleet signing in. There's an Erebus. So I am going to build or buy a Titan. And actually, I'm probably going to do 2 of them. First one will most likely be an Erebus. Like this right here. Right. Have somebody reported near. Doesn't look like we really know what they're in yet. Yeah, great Eth. You got killed in seconds in your first fleet battle you went to. Yeah, I mean that's not not uncommon. And a lot of times your corp or your alliance will have a process of ship replacement. And so do check into that. In many cases, we'll provide you the ship and then replace it if you lose it. This guy needs to wash his ship. It's probably extremely expensive, though, to wash your ship when it's that big. Into the wall here. All right. So it's not really a very interesting ship that is next door. Ask, what are we doing? Well, we're waiting for somebody to say they need help with the fight, and then we're gonna go fight. Until then, we're admiring this Titan here. I will have the funds to build one here in about 2 months. I think I'm only about 2 months away from building one or buying one. So is he going somewhere? Or did somebody bump him? Somebody bumped him. Wasn't me. Imagine they're pretty expensive. Yes. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna. Here, let's look and see if there's any for sale here. There might be. Probably none on just the market. Some people paying 20 million. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, that's not enough, huh? So I don't have a contract thing up here. $650 million, something like that for blueprints. All right, let's not look in all regions. Current region, none. Okay, availability, alliance. Why does this have, when I look for Erebus, why does this come up? It's 250 billion. Seems a little high. Right? Syntaf is you? All right. Yeah, it seems a little high for this. 250 billion. I don't know. I don't think that's right. For an Erebus. Simulate fit. All right, so it's got a fit and everything here too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 250 billion, doesn't that feel high? It seems to me that that just feels high. This says 17.3 billion for everything. It probably doesn't include the ship. Yeah. So it doesn't assign anything to that. So I don't know. I don't feel like that price is right, even with the fit. Shouldn't it be more near like 120 billion or something like that? I mean, I don't know how much it's costing to make them these days. Let's see here. So, show info, and then industry. And where's my show in industry? You in industry. Oh, well, this says 209 billion. Is it really that much more? I thought that prices were lower than that. For some reason, I thought that they were lower than that. But this is saying, you know, without skills and everything, 209 billion. So it might be able to be 200 billion built with, you know, nice skills. You know, it, I guess that could be what they're going for. I had been thinking that I was going to be somewhere between 100 billion and 150 billion for a fitted Titan. Now, maybe it's different. Maybe the Erebus just costs a lot more than some of the others. Maybe I was just basing that off of some of the others, but typically that's not the way. Typically that's not the way that you do it, or that the game does it. So, I have some jobs from 2022 on this character, Indo-Dixie. How about that? That's funny. So, let's look at like an avatar. Avatar is probably one of the most common of the Titans. I mean, it's what I seem to see the most. There's no contracts at all. I'll bet you there's none on the market. Yeah. Paying 200 million. So if I make it public. Some avatar blueprints. View in industry. 195 billion. 250 billion fit is pretty standard. All right. Well, it's kind of looking that way. They're just, you know, it's been, I mean, were they cheaper a year ago? Because a year ago was when I decided I was going to work toward this. And so, obviously, I was either wrong in what I looked at, or I was, or they were cheaper. Got 250 billion for me is a quarter of the wealth of all of my characters put together. My merchant character is worth about 800 billion. And then I'm probably 200, 300 billion more on my other characters. So I need to work a little bit harder to make more money in the game. I mean, doesn't that sound insane? Like, I am nearly a trillionaire on one of my characters, and I'm like, well, spending 25% of my total wealth is not a good plan. You know? There is a saying, don't fly what you can't afford to lose. And now, could I lose 250 billion and still be okay in the game? Yes, I could. It's a lot of money, though. And so, and I don't have that much liquid. Liquid, I have probably about 30 billion right now, but I do have about 320, 330 skill extractors that are not filled yet, and I plan on filling them and then selling them. And so 300, let's just say 300 of them, if they're at 850 million each. $255 billion. Golly. That's a ton of money. Oof. Spend a quarter to set up steady income source. Yes, well, I have. So I have been, and I've gone from about 600 million up to
rock. Toxic waste
or 600 billion.
Subscribed for 20 months.
So, yeah. All right. If you are watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.